Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, we are taking a look at the S80RR, one of the best supercars in Grand Theft Auto Online. This vehicle's fast, and it's actually pretty inexpensive. Normally, it's $2.575 million, but this week you can pick it up for $1.5 million at obviously a $1 million discount. We are going to be fully customizing the car, showcasing its lap time, top speed, and performance, and, well, hopefully by the time we finish today's video, if you don't own one already, you'll probably end up picking an S80RR. Without even customizing the car, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Clearly based off of probably a 90s-ish Le Mans car. We already have the Mazda 787B in the game, which is the RE7B. I'm not actually sure what this vehicle's based off of though, so somebody can let me know in the comments. Now we can either have stock arch covers which show us the back wheel, or the rear arch covers. Honestly, I think it looks better with the wheels shown. I already have one with the arch covers on, so I'm going to leave them off on this vehicle. I think it looks pretty sweet. Let's do the brakes, you know, the basic things. We got some engine upgrades, then we can move over to exhaust, which changes a little bit about the side. We can have a deep vent with an exit. We can have this weird competition setup. Interesting. I kind of like the deep vent, I'm not gonna lie. The other ones are okay, and the stock exhaust is pretty cool as well, but we're going for the deep vent. We got horn, doesn't really matter. Do have some livery options. We got racing numbers, which is pretty simple. Then we got a Jackal Racing. I actually think this one looks really, really nice, and I bet it'll look great with red. We got Annis Racing, and then we got Redwood Cigarettes. Pretty simple. Akon Records. Douche Gold. I love that one. That's great. We got Debonair, Chappelle. I actually think this one looks really nice. We got Jakey's, and the one I normally run is the E-Cola. But we're not going to do E-Cola because I'm a Sprunk fan. I actually really like this Records livery. It looks absolutely fantastic with the red we've already put on the car. So that's what we are going to stick with. We got some roof designs, which just adds a slight little painted strip. We got some spoiler options. We got the bodywork mounted spoiler, which is cool. This is the one I have on my other vehicle, but we're gonna go with the classic spoiler for this car. I actually think that looks absolutely epic. I kind of like the tubular one though, so we're gonna go for the carbon top spoiler. I really like that design there. We got some transmission upgrades. We can obviously do the trunk design. We can have kind of like a scoop, which we can see, or we can kind of stick with the one that we already have. I think I might go for the stripped down trunk, but you know what? Nah, honestly, I'm gonna stick with the stock one. I think that looks the best, the way that it kind of has those intakes and everything. Yeah, I really like the stock. We're gonna do some turbo tuning. Wheel type, I'm gonna stick with the wheels we already have on the vehicle, and we're just gonna put bulletproof tires on it because they're already fully customized. We're gonna tint the windows, and just like that, we have fully customized our S80RR. We can see my two personal S80RRs in front of you. I definitely like the red one better. This just looks way cleaner, especially in the sunlight. Don't get me wrong, I like E-Cola. I just think the livery's a bit lackluster, so just having a normal livery on this vehicle actually looks way better, at least in my opinion. So now that we're done upgrading the car, let's talk about its performance, because this vehicle is pretty dang impressive. The S80RR can reach a top speed of 123 miles per hour, and that's actually pretty lackluster when it comes to the supers category. So you might be asking, well, what's actually good about this car? It's the acceleration and handling. This vehicle features some of the best handling in all of Grand Theft Auto. It's able to have the 9th best lap time, and that is including HSW vehicles, so that should put into your mind just how insanely fast this car is. We are about to showcase its speed by putting it on the test track. We're going to set our waypoint over at the Biker Club, and we have a 4-mile journey ahead of us. The stopwatch is primed and ready. Let's do this full speed ahead. Now I'm having a brain fart. What I was going to say is I'm quite confident the S80RR will do very well. My brain didn't want to get those words out though. I think I had a mini stroke there. Oh, please don't crash into me. All right, we're all good. Whoa. All right, a lot of cars on the road right now, but we're fine. We're cutting through these corners pretty easily. We're going to slow down a little bit so we can take that shortcut. All right, not too bad at all. Let's slow down a little here. Don't crash into any vehicles. There's an insane amount of cars on the road right now. And that's not always good, because that does mean I'm going to have to swerve in and out of traffic. But so far, pretty solid lap. We do see that there's a vehicle right in front of us. We're going to get around that car, and then there's another car in front of us. Let's get around you. Okay, not too bad. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, not a bad start at all. We haven't had any hiccups. We're at just about a minute on the clock, and sweet. Okay, good. This is probably my 5th attempt or so on this lap with the S80RR. So I've had a couple slip-ups here and there. Cars have driven in front of me. But overall, not too bad. And it's always good to get an idea of how the car is going to drive. Now, something you'll notice about this vehicle is that it actually drives better when you're going full speed than when you slow down. Like, that's actually just factual when it comes to this car's handling. So usually you want to try and save as much speed as possible, or else you're going to start to drift a little bit in the corners. It's not bad, but you can definitely see that you do start to drift. All right, roll around this corner here. Try not to crash into any vehicles. All right, all good. Let's roll around here, cut this corner tight. Good. All right, this has been a pretty solid lap. We're at 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock, and we're on the straightaway now. I'm not exactly sure how well we're going to do. Vehicles like the Emrys and the Krieger are around a 2 minute 15 second lap. So we'll have to see how this vehicle does in lap time compared to something like the Emrys or the Krieger. I don't think we're going to do as well, but you know what? It's going to be close. We're right now at 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and we are just around the final corner. So let's slow down a bit. All right, nice. Try not to crash here at the last corner. And you know what? Basically just about the same. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. That is incredibly impressive. Yeah, all right. So essentially, as we can see, this vehicle has the same, if not just a slight bit worse lap time as a vehicle like the Emrys or the Krieger. Normally, because this car is quite expensive at around $2.5 million, I wouldn't always recommend for somebody to pick it up, because at that point, just buy the LM87 or the Emrys Krieger, because they are slightly better, and they're basically the same price tag. However, judging that this car is 40% off and it's only 1.5 mil, this is an absolute steal. Not only does the car look absolutely amazing, it's got some decent customization, and it's just such a fun car to drive due to how dang well it handles. Yes, not every car is about top speed or performance. A lot of people obviously pointed that out in my Ghostbusters Brigham video. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I like to drive cars that are really fast and really good on handling. It's a great pair, and I just like to drive in driving games. I play Forza 5 to drive around, and this is one of those cars that in GTA I just think is super fun to drive due to this insane Le Mans style handling. So as I said, I would highly recommend for anybody that likes fast, well-handled vehicles to pick up the S80RR. It's a fantastic car for the price tag, and you'll definitely regret it if you don't pick it up. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!